You are tuned to the Weather Classroom. Mike Bono and Dennis Smith with you today. And today's topic is a topic that a lot of school kids are very interested in. At least when I go out to schools, most of the kids want to know about tornadoes. And we'll go into them in depth. We'll talk about their formation. We have some video to show you on that as well. And Dennis Smith comes back and he'll talk about severe weather awareness. And we have a lot of places around the country that have Severe Weather Awareness Week and tornado drills. I'm sure you've seen that in school, so that's either has come up already or will be coming up during the spring where you live. Tornadic thunderstorms, this is it, the granddaddy of thunderstorms, the big guys, the ones that go up to 50, 60,000 feet, but they don't have to be that high to generate a tornado. First, you have that rain running out ahead of it, usually. Now, on the leading flank, in fact, a little bit on the northern side of a storm, you'll have a real heavy shaft of hail sometimes. Large hail usually means large thunderstorms and often is connected with tornadoes. But right where the tornado is, you won't have precipitation usually. That'll be in the rear flank on the right side as that storm is moving across the countryside. A wall or collar cloud, an ominous-looking thing, and a funnel that, if it touches the ground, could cause great damage. Charlie Welsh has more on the formation of tornadoes.
In any given year, the U.S. reports more tornadoes than any other country worldwide. On average, over 800 a year. Why do so many tornadoes form in the United States? Tornadoes normally occur when warm, moist Gulf air meets cool Canadian air. The warm air rises, clouds form, storms develop. Wind shear, winds at different altitudes blowing in different directions, causes the air between the layers to begin spinning, almost like a horizontal tornado, although not nearly as fast. When this horizontally rotating air meets an updraft, the rotating tube can become stretched and tilted. As the now nearly vertical tube tightens its spin, it speeds up. And the result? A tornado that has the potential of causing loss of life and extensive property damage. Charlie Welsh, the Weather Channel.
Because we're making the transition from winter months to spring months, we see the tornado season peak at certain areas of the country at certain times of the year. Now, early in the spring season, March and April, it affects the Gulf Coast states, April and May through the plains, even spring and summer as you move on up into the Northeast. As you move farther to the north, the season is later and later. In fact, June and July for much of the northern tier of states. To find out more about where they're positioned is all-important Tornado Alley, here's Dave Schwartz.
Tornadoes are a deadly and destructive weather phenomenon. They occur in many regions around the world, but in total number of storms, the U.S. leads the way. 1,127 were reported in 1991. The largest percentage occurs in infamous Tornado Alley, a region of the Central Plains. The storms concentrate in this area because of a unique combination of weather conditions and topography. Typically in spring, a low-pressure system forms in the Central Plains. A warm, moist air current flows from the Gulf of Mexico to and around the low-pressure center. Then a strong westerly flow in the upper atmosphere brings drier air from the Rocky Mountains. These elements create an environment which can lead to an outbreak of destructive weather. This is Andover, Kansas. Portions of the town were flattened by a twister on the 26th of April, 1991. 13 people were killed. Just another reminder of the deadly force of tornadoes, especially in the area known as Tornado Alley. Dave Schwartz, the Weather